In this video, we're going to look at taking a point slope form equation, which you see here on the left, and converting it to a slope-intercept form equation, what you see on the right. So our goal is to make what's on the left appear to be what's on the right. And we do this basically with two major steps. The first step is we're going to multiply the slope, which is our m value, to our x and our x1. In other words, this m is going to be multiplied to x, and this m value is going to be multiplied to our x1 value. So if I were to show that with my pen, I'm going to take 3 and multiply it to x. So I end up with 3 times x, which simply gives me 3x. Next, I'm going to take that slope again, 3, and I'm going to multiply it to the x1 value, which in this case is -1. So 3 times -1, and that's going to give me -3. I'm going to go ahead and bring down my equal sign and bring down my y minus 10. Step 2 says we're going to add y1 to both sides of the equation. In this case, we're adding because it's negative. But remember, if this was a positive, we would then subtract. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add 10 to both sides of the equation. Now hopefully you notice when I added 10 over here on the right, I did not add it to the variable. I simply added it to the constant value, because we can't combine a constant and a variable. So the only thing you're really adding on the right is this -3 and this +10. Now we know that they cancel each other out on the left, so I'm just using an arrow to show that I'm bringing down y. So we have y is equal to, we can go ahead and bring down our slope, so our 3x. And then I have -3 plus 10, and that's going to give me 7. So I'm going to go ahead and put +7. Now in this case we don't have a fraction, so there's nothing that we need to worry about simplifying, but I do want to mention that in the case that you have a fraction, whenever you do the addition or even the multiplication for that matter, you always want to make sure that you're simplifying your answers, you're simplifying your fractions. But in this case there's nothing, this is as simplified as it gets, and that is my answer. And the purpose of this is so that we can graph it. So now if I did all this work even in point slope, I could actually graph this on a coordinate plane.